All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing an educational commentary, and in this commentary we're going to be talking about box fights. Basically, how to outplay your opponent when you are in a box fight. All the little tips and tricks, ways to trick them, ways to get the advantage. Talking about peeking, talking about editing. That's going to be the purpose of this commentary. We're going to try to get into as many box fights as we can. Gonna go ahead and land on the alien outside of Salty real quick. I'm gonna land on the top, hope for a gun in here. There's no gun, that guy's already inside, so I'm gonna slip on away, and it looks like somebody landed on the roof of this building, but because they landed on the roof, I can actually slip in to the bottom. Now I'm gonna start off by having this ramp edit right here. I'm just gonna be kind of ready to edit and pump this guy. Looks like he's inside. Hopping outside, wrapping around. That guy has shields and an AR, so I'm gonna go ahead and back into here, farm up a few more mats. Wrap back around. Edit this, close it off. They're fighting on top of me. One of them's dead. Going for the peak. 55. 65. He's dead. So in that situation, we had two people around us, and we just kind of kept moving around, and we were assessing the situation and trying to put ourselves in a position where we're going to be the third party. When you're in a 1v1v1, you never want to be the sandwich. And if we were up top shooting at that guy while the other guy was wrapping around behind us, we would have ended up being the sandwich of that fight, and you just don't want to put yourself in that situation. So we're able to win that fight. We don't really have any shields right now, so I'm going to go ahead and go back over towards the alien, try to reposition, get some loot. Although there could potentially be shields back here. No, looks like it's just a drum gun. I will take the drum gun over the burst SMG. Not a fan of the drum. I'm also not a fan of the burst. Definitely like the silenced. But that's okay. We're just going to go with what we got. So over here, it's actually not as bad of a landing spot as it used to be, just because of the alien giving you rotation abilities. There's also a whole lot of wood you can farm right there. The house, of course, still exists. But down here, you can get a lot of brick. And there's usually a few chest spawns. Although, it seems like someone already came through here and looted. I'm going to check underneath real quick. Yeah, it looks like someone was already here. Looted most of it. Now we can go check our little wood stack northeast. It's got a lot more materials now, this little shack that they've been building for 5 seasons. Someone is flying behind us. Gonna take some shots, try to hit them as they're landing. Unfortunately, I'm missing all my shots, but that's okay. I mean, it's not okay. I really definitely should have hit some shots, but I'm gonna go ahead and box in real quick. This guy's trying to break in with SMG. What I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna wait for him to start spraying again, and then I'm gonna shoot him through the spray. Right there, I hit him for 80. Now I'm gonna drop him in, or at least attempt to. He's trying to take my roof. Yeah, I'm gonna let him take the roof. Now I'm gonna pop up the back and go for a jump shot. Clean jump shot. And body shot. Fortunately, he did hit us on that peak, but we had such a huge health advantage, I was willing to take that peak shot. Even though we weren't at an advantage from that peak, you can tell that he didn't have a shotgun. Now we're getting pushed. I'm gonna go ahead and get back in my box. Another soccer skin. Kind of doing the same strat. I'm gonna let him take the roof, make him think that he took it through turbo builds, and then I'm gonna jump through and hit him in the face with that. Now that we know he's weak, I'm gonna do this side jump. Take height here. He's got height. He's probably gonna edit down or jump. As you can see, we were tracking him as he was going up, and we were able to tell what he was gonna do. And because we were able to track him and tell what he was gonna do, we were able to get the first shot off on him. It was actually a pretty tough angle for him to jump, turn around, and shoot us, and we already had hit him for white prior to that. So you can see, like, when you're changing the tempo in a fight, you know, we started off really slow by boxing up, and then as soon as we got a good shot in on him, we went really fast, went for height, and then we didn't even really fight for height. Like, once he started going for it and he got the ramp over us, we just held our position and looked for the shot as he was jumping over the top. So like we fought both those players with pretty much no shields, but we were able to take very minimal damage because we were playing intelligently and playing for angles instead of, you know, fighting for high ground or going for crazy edits. Like we didn't, it was very simple. It was all very simple. Nothing was over the top. Nothing was like crazy. It was just simple. Like, I'm gonna let him take my roof so that he thinks, you know, he's a little confident and he tries to take my floor. I edit through, shoot him in the face. Then I hold my ground. Then I edit, try to take height. He starts pushing over me. I look for an angle. A lot of times when people ramp over you, they'll either jump over or look for a jump shot, or they'll edit down, so you can predict that. Someone else is here. We do have. I'm gonna take height early in this fight. Looks like he's also trying to take it pretty badly. So I'm just holding it right now, and I'm looking for angles to shoot him as he's building up. We hit him for 85. These are actually all our walls. Gonna go over the back. Now I'm gonna box up. I missed that last shot. That last shot was definitely what I needed. It looks like he's trying to pop a med kit. I'm gonna pop a bandage. I can actually pop 2 bandages before he pops his med kit. Unfortunately, he did pop his med kit. I'm high and I'm looking around, looking for angles. There we go. He had an extra med kit for us. So we had him in a box and we hit him. Okay, so we hit him right in the beginning. Then we put a wall. And then I ramped over and I took a top angle on him, shot him. And then I immediately ramped behind him and took like from behind the back angle on him. And all of those shots, he was kind of like lost looking for us. So we were able to really come out on top just because we were constantly moving and not shooting from the same spot more than once. Fortunately, he was able to get off his med kit, but we got 2 bandages off, and you know, we both were pretty weak. So what really sucks right now is we don't have shields. We've looted quite a bit. We've killed 4 people, and no one has extra minis or shields for us, and that's just kind of like the state of Fortnite. It's kind of hard to come across shields nowadays. It's been worse, but it's definitely not great right now. I still think there's a lot of work to be done. So we'll try to loot the remainder of Salty, see what we can get. I'm gonna put this pyramid down and edit. I'm gonna take the stings over the nades. I definitely like that option. Like somebody was here. Watch for traps. Yeah. Somebody was here. Blue house, a lot of times is underlooted, and that house doesn't get landed on too much, so it doesn't hurt to check. A lot of times people at the top of blue house will forget to loot the little side areas over here. But they did this time, actually. Looks like we're going to have to kill somebody to get some shields. So that is what we will do. I'm going to go ahead and do an early launch here because we're far away from the circle and I don't want to get caught knowing that the fight's going to be a little difficult considering we don't have shields on us. I'm going to go through Shifty and try to look for something. And actually, I'm going to open these 2 chests up here before we go through Shifty. Fingers crossed, chat. Minis and chug splashes. That's perfect. There we go. Now we're talking. Yo, Trev dropping the 20 during this educational commentary. I see you, man. I'm gonna read after this commentary is done. Hopefully we succeed with the commentary. All right, somebody's on a snowboard actually right beneath me. I'm gonna be able to take some shots as they're coming up over here. We hit him for 29 white and broke his shield, so he's about like 60, 70 health. He's gonna have to stop and look for heals. Or pop some heals. There's a chance that he just kept riding away instead of stopping. And that does seem like what just happened. He just kept riding. He might already be across the map by now for all we know. And people do that. That's whatever. I'm going to keep the stinks and grab the big pot just because we finally have some shields and I want to keep them. Yeah, this guy just kept going. He did not stop to heal or anything. Bad play on his part. You don't want to do that. Like, it's too risky running around with like low health on a vehicle. You're loud and other people might shoot you, but it worked out for him. Maybe it didn't. He might have gotten shot and killed for all we know. Let's fly up here and look for some more opponents to fight. There's about 10 enemies left. Do want to get into as many fights as I can before this is over. There is a crate dropping over there. There's a player actually flying up here with us. And there was already another player up here with us as well. This guy's above us. We're actually not in the circle. I'm gonna go ahead and fly away. I'm gonna fly down and across. I'm gonna chase this guy. This was, I think this was the chick that I shot while she was on the vehicle. She's going inside. I'll follow through too, but I'm actually gonna just first cover and shoot this guy a couple times. So she's underneath. We know she's inside. We know that player is in front of us as well. Looks like he looks like he's crawling over. He's breaking my wall, and she's breaking my wall from underneath. So I'm gonna edit out, go over the top, and finish that guy off. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm actually gonna loot him first because he has some extra traps. I'm gonna start popping this big pot. I think if a big pot's gonna give you 30 health or more, you should probably just pop it. And I'll just grab this deagle for now, and I think we're good as far as like loot's concerned. So unfortunately he got over the top, but that's okay. We're just gonna put 2 traps on the sidewalls and hold them. I didn't even really hear him come over the top, but he just happened to. But he only got 1 shot in on us. So I'm gonna grab this med kit, pop this. I do have a campfire, but we're gonna hold on to that. Drop the deagle for the SMG. Definitely like the SMG over the deagle. Keep the stinks. So he was able to come over the top. We immediately reacted. Instead of trying to, you know, just shoot him back and go for that 50-50 gunplay, we were able to just ramp over him and put 2 traps on the walls that were already built. The reason why I didn't use my stinks while he was underneath because it's 2 floors, and if I throw the stinks on the top, he'll just be able to go to the bottom floor and be kind of immune to those stinks. This is why I didn't want to use them. Would have been a waste. Still holding on to these stinks. I think they're going to be very valuable, especially if we get somebody weak and they start turtling up. Also, if we're turtling up and somebody's trying to break into us, I want to try to show you guys how I use stinks defensively when somebody's trying to break into my 1x1. Thing about the stinks is if you're standing in one corner of the 1x1 and you throw on the opposite corner, the stinks will not hit you. So if somebody's trying to break in from the front and you're standing on the back of your 1x1 in the corner, you throw it on the opposite corner, the stinks will not damage you and they'll start damaging your opponents and it'll force them to reposition. And while they're doing that, you can edit out, edit shot, do a lot of different things while they're forced to reposition. Player in front of us. Gonna take some cheeky shots from the back. It's actually a 1v1v1. Broke his shield. 31, 31, 31. That's an easy kill right there. Shadow to our right. Broke his shield as well. Ramping over the top. He's very weak. He might die to storm. There we go. This storm is ticking for about 5, I believe. I'll grab a little bit of stuff. I'll go get that big pot and throw it on as well. Actually, the big pot is deeper into the storm, but there is a campfire. And a slurp. So we're gonna do that. Pop the slurp. That's gonna get us back up. We won't have to utilize anything else to get our shields up. Grab this. This guy is holding a sniper and he's looking at us. I'm just gonna keep ramping up and layering. He's ramping up as well. He's got the roof above us. He's editing down. That's okay. We're boxing up here. He has a heavy sniper. We gotta be ready for the heavy sniper wall retake. Right here, I'm gonna go ahead and start thinking. We just got 20 damage on him. Unfortunately, I damaged myself as well, but that wasn't intentional. He's reloading his heavy snipe. We're gonna do the same thing again. But actually, we only had one sting, so I think I used the other stings. I don't remember. Either ways, this guy has a heavy snipe. He just took our roof. We're gonna edit out the side and go over the top. Now we're gonna wait for him to edit. He kind of sees us waiting. Now we're gonna launch before he gets his heavy sniper reloaded. I don't really want to wait to find out. Circle is in a weird spot, but it's gonna be around here. He landed up top, but he's not safe up there. It's not in circle. He still has to move, and honestly, I don't even think there's really any high ground you can hold on to here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna edit this ramp like ramp sideways like this. Edit this floor. Stand up here. He got a shot off on us. That's okay. It's kind of lucky timing on his part. He's got his heavy sniper out. He slid down. Still not safe. We read his heavy snipe. I have his wall. Edit that. We know he's very weak. He's going for height. He launched up. Easy shots as he's flying away. Able to read our opponent. He had the heavy snipe out. We knew what he did just earlier, and we kind of predicted that he would just do that again. Looks like the last player has a heavy sniper. He's looking at me from the baller. We're going to ignore our opponent's slew and just kind of roll over. Baller sounds like it's going up the hill. It's one shot. Gotta watch out for the heavy sniper. Connect to his builds. Probably gonna edit out the side or out the top. Let's edit that out the side. He's busting out some 90s. He's taking height. Gonna able to. We're gonna box up as well. Let him have height if he wants it. It's not really a concern. He's reloading his heavy sniper. I think I know what he's gonna do. He's definitely gonna try to heavy snipe retake. Okay, he just launch padded. There's gonna be some free shots potentially. All right, wasn't free shots. He took height, and he's gonna sit up there. He doesn't really get to keep it though. Doesn't get to keep it. He's gonna have to move fairly quickly, and we're actually in a better position than he is in terms of keeping our height. He's most likely gonna launch again, if I'm being honest. Keeping an eye on him. Definitely don't want him to launch. I have a launch pad. I was gonna try to edit my launch pad and break it out, but I mean, he didn't even get to use it anyways. He got a couple shots in on me. That's okay. Just gonna hold him to the storm and try to pressure him as he's coming out. Right there, I put a pyramid on the top of the ramp so that way he can't ramp over me. And I was able to get a free shot off on him. And he just somehow snuck underneath me, but we're able to finish him off rather quickly. To be honest with you, I did hear him, but I was kind of trying to explain the ramp situation that I wasn't able to really talk about that. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this educational commentary. I hope it helped you a little bit with some box fights and some 1v1 situations. A lot of good tips in there. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. And make sure you like this video if you want to see more educational commentaries. Let me know what topic you want me to talk about next time.